Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about two strategies I can use to facilitate learning in my ELL students during a lesson on the Lincoln Memorial. So the first strategy I want to talk about is a KWL chart. It's a useful strategy because it activates students' prior knowledge on a subject, and it also sets a purpose for what they're going to learn. So I feel like it's almost comparable to playing baseball and getting down and getting your glove ready because you know the ball is about to come at you. I feel like completing a KWL chart or starting a KWL chart at the beginning of a lesson almost gets students' brains ready for the information that's about to come in by writing it out and making it clear. I also feel like it starts a lesson off student-centered, as it incorporates their own interests in what they want to learn about the subject. It's also a good way to visually organize concepts and ideas before, during, and after a lesson, and displaying the chart in the classroom allows the students to refer back to it as needed. So a KWL chart, I don't have butcher paper, so I just have to use regular size paper. So in real life this would be a lot larger. So you would start off with a big piece of butcher paper, a rectangle shape, and you're going to write KWL. The K stands for know, the W stands for want to know, and the L stands for learned. So what that means is the K is what students already know about the subject, W is what the students want to know about a subject, and the L is what the students learned about the subject after the lesson concludes. So, in regards to the Lincoln Memorial, what do we already know about the Lincoln Memorial? And this is, I would create this chart with my students at the beginning, before the lesson even starts. And the students would brainstorm, anything they already know about the Lincoln Memorial, and we'd write them down here in this column, here. And then we'd move on to want to know. What do we want to know about the Lincoln Memorial? And the students can kind of throw out their ideas and, let me know what they want to know at the end of the lesson. And we'd write them in the middle column. And then when the lesson concludes, we'd go back and fill in our learned. What did we learn about the Lincoln Memorial? And this can be permanently then displayed in the classroom. The second strategy I want to talk about is a concept map. I think a concept map is a useful strategy for ELLs because it visually organizes concepts and ideas and kind of clarifies the difference between the concept and the ideas because you label them under each other, which I will show. Another reason I really like the concept map is because it uses major aspects of language domains. You have to listen, read, and write to create a concept map. And if you present it and then you're speaking to and you're using all four of the language domains. And another reason I think it is useful for ELLs is because it can really differentiate in, you can either keep it super simple or it can be as complex as you want it to be, which is obviously useful in different stages of where ELL students or any students can or might be. So I'm going to start. So we start off with our basic subject, which is the Lincoln Memorial. And that'll be at the top. And now we're going to kind of map it down. So you can kind of pick what concepts you're going to talk about. So I'm going to use, where is it located? And then I'll map it out. And again, you can go as simple or complex. You can use a few different concepts, or you can use a ton of concepts. So I'm going to go ahead and the importance, because my lesson about the Lincoln Memorial is the objective is how landmarks kind of tell an American story. So we need to know what the importance of the Lincoln Memorial is. So I map that on the other side. And now I'm going to go the other way, and we are going to use the concept of what does it symbolize? Okay, so now we have three basic concepts of the Lincoln Memorial. The importance of it, where it's located, and what it symbolizes. So under those, then you can start with your ideas. So I would ask the children, the students, what is the importance? And they're going to start giving me the ideas. Well, the importance is that it honors Abraham Lincoln. And then, we would go into, well, why does it honor Abraham Lincoln in revealing, some of his major contributions to American history, like the Emancipation Proclamation. Where is it located? Oh, and I failed to mention, so this is done, this will be done after watching a brief video introducing the topic of the Lincoln Memorial. So the students would watch the video, and then we'd create a concept map. It's located in Washington, D.C., and an idea for it symbolizes freedom and equality. And so you would continue down with the students' different ideas. You can keep mapping it out, with more concepts. And I just think it is a great tool for any students, especially ELLs, is it creates a lot of organization and visualization. So, all right, everyone, thanks so much.